Good day. Thanks for being here. I'm going to share with you, based on my 25 years of being in the online trenches, how to finally work smart online and earn without selling. So in just a second, I'm going to go through a couple of my students' websites. I'm going to share with you how you can earn. Now, I'm not talking about get rich quick tomorrow. If you're looking to make $1,000 by next Friday, stop the video right now, because that's not what this is about. I'm sure you've seen enough snake oil clowns out there, the masterminds, the gurus. You'll never hear me say those words. So sit back, relax, and watch how this is done. So my name's Robert Farrell. I've been in the online trenches since '95. Do I have all the answers? Oh, hell no. Have I made mistakes? Yes. Have I wasted stupid money on things? Yes. Did I fall prey to chasing some shiny objects myself back 25 years ago? Of course. So I want to share with you how to finally use common sense, work smart in affiliate sales, also known as rewards program or affiliate marketing. Now, as you're probably aware, there's a lot of con snake oil nonsense out there. Everybody's got this special sauce and all that crap. I'm going to basically share with you common sense, and we're going to ride the coattails of the 4 successful online companies, starting with the number 2 search engine, which is YouTube. Then we're going to ride the coattails of Amazon. Now, you could basically be an affiliate for anybody, but back in the 30s, the bank robber Willie Sutton was asked, why do you rob banks? And he said, well, that's where the money is. So why do you want to do with Amazon? Well, that's where the money is. But my system will work with any affiliate program. In fact, I have my own built-in affiliate program that you can be part of as well. Now, this is not rocket science. This is not get rich quick. This is not mortgaging the house to afford my program. First of all my training and support is 100% free. If you need more free training videos or how to, just ask. If you want to get on a Skype call with me, I don't need your email address. I'm not going to spam you. I feel that if you have a good enough product, people will do business with you. There's no reason to spam them. If you can't basically get a sale within 24 hours, you got nothing. So sit back, relax, and I'm going to share with you how to finally work smart, one step at a time. I'm going to profile a couple of my students' websites. I'm going to share my system with you that's time tested and works. So again, we're going to ride the coattails of YouTube, Amazon, Facebook, WordPress, and my free training program. So sit back, relax, crack your knuckles, have a beverage, and let's finally learn how to work smart online, one step at a time. So if you want to make money online, rule number 1 is to stop selling. I gave a lecture to 2,800 marketers in Phuket, Thailand about 4 summers ago. And the first thing I did, I had about a 45-minute spot. And the first thing I did when I took the stage was, if you want to be successful online, then stop selling. People don't want to be sold, they want to be engaged. Let me share with you what I'm talking about. So here's one of my students, Becky. Actually, this is Kara's website. Here's Becky's website here. Okay, so here's Kara's website, here's Becky's website. Here's her recipe review website. Here's Coffee Tea Snacks website. Here is Kara's. Now, Kara just joined me about a week ago. So these websites are completely turnkey. They're not salesy. They're informational. So let me share with you what I'm talking about. So you'll notice there's tons and tons of categories here. Recipes, deals, food deals, fitness workouts. Now you might say, wait a second, Robert, what does fitness workouts and news have to do with a recipe website? Well, let's not be myopic here. Just because a person eats food, what, they don't work out, what, they don't watch the news. So why handicap yourself? See, you're going to hear me say this word a lot. There's the lizard brain talking to you. Most people have a lizard brain. They were taught bad information to begin with, and they continue to go with that bad information. I'm going to share with you how to open your mind and basically earn by not selling, but deal with some of the top niches. I cannot tell you how much money I've made from coffee, tea, snacks, recipes, beverages. So let me give you an idea of this. 2013, February, I launched a coffee, tea, snack website. Why? Because everybody on this planet drinks either coffee, tea, snacks, or beverages. Beverages could be coconut water. Beverages could be Poland Springs. So why not work smart? Does a person that drinks coffee buy an iPhone? Absolutely. But does a person that buys the iPhone drink coffee? See, that's what you're not thinking about. I want to teach you how to offer by engaging people with low-hanging fruit. So as an example, if you want to basically curate and sell the #1 best-selling drug in the world, which of course is coffee, then the lizard brain will tell you, oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to go on Amazon, get an affiliate account. I'm going to post coffee products on my Facebook page. And that's going to get you banned, and that's not going to work. So if you want to sell coffee, don't post coffee recipes. Bah, the light bulb moment. Okay? If you want to sell $300-400 cappuccino, Italian cappuccino high-end machines, don't post cappuccino machines on your social media. Post the 5 best cappuccino reviews or how to use the cappuccino machine. It's working smart. Now, where do you get all this wonderful video from? YouTube. It's out there. So what I've done is I curated a series of niches using WordPress. It took me a year and a half to come up with the best solution. I have handpicked the very best in-demand premium plugins and themes to use. So again, if you go back into my student's website, so let's say as an example, Kara wants to basically publish this on her Facebook recipe website. First of all, I have software in the background that will do this for you automatically. But if she wants to do this manually, here's how simple it is to do. I click right here, and it takes me to Facebook. So this is the page where the video is playing. And if she clicks right here, it's going to bring up a... Now again, here's what the lizard brain will do. The lizard brain will post this on their profile page. That's the recipe for disaster. I don't suggest you do that. If you're going to have a recipe WordPress page, then have a recipe Facebook page and a recipe Instagram page and a recipe Twitter account, etc., etc. That's working smart. Now, if this sounds like too much work for you, then you've already failed. You have to put in quality time. You want to engage people. You don't want to sell them. Now, here's what I suggest you do now. So when you post this on your, in this particular case, if it's a fitness website, post this on your fitness Facebook page. And I would ask some kind of engaging question. Now, I'm not going to bore you with my typing skills because I type with 2 fingers. But I would type in something like, hey, have you tried this gluten-free pizza recipe? Do you have your own pizza recipe to share? Hashtag pizza recipe. Hashtag pizza matters. The idea here behind social media is you want to be social. You want to ask engaging questions. You don't want to post just, you want to put this in a demographically niche website, niche Facebook page. More importantly, you want to ask engaging questions. So that's how you're going to get people to come to your site. You want them to come to your site with low-hanging fruit. Now, once they're on your website, sell them the store. But you're earning by not selling. So again, these are turnkey sites. You can basically create any type of colors. She basically went into Photoshop and created this, or you can use Canva or Illustrator. But my sites are built to sell. They don't have a lot of bells and whistles. They look great on mobile. I have a complete turnkey system ready for you to earn. The only thing that's lacking is you and wanting to do this. Now, this is not something you have to give up your day job. If you already have a day job, that's great. You could spend 2 to 3 hours a week and be successful. Now, do I make any guarantees? Hell no. I have no idea what you're capable of doing. It's kind of like going to a 4-year college and waiting tables when you're done. But I provide the O-word, the opportunity, and there's nothing else like this on the market. Wix doesn't do this. Weebly doesn't do this. GoDaddy, they don't allow you to share their revenue. Oh yeah, you could share their hosting for $4 a month or something. So if you want to basically earn the right way, I have the solution. But you know why most people fail? Take a guess. Most people fail because they simply give up. You wouldn't open up an ice cream store on Main Street and try it for a couple of weeks, would you? Of course not. In fact, you're probably tied into a 3 to 5 year lease, so that's not going to happen. Now, let me share with you before I go. I don't want to turn this into a 2-hour presentation, but I want to share with you the other advantage of doing business with me, getting my turnkey system. So watch this. So you'll notice that on my students' websites, there's always a banner ad for, hey, how would you like to get a website like this? It's typically on the right, and you'll typically find it on the bottom. Now, what that does, it's automatically tracked for you to earn a commission. Now, let's think about this in a very practical way. I don't know what your favorite website is. Is it Dick's Sporting Goods? Is it Saks Fifth Avenue? Is it Best Buy? I don't know. But what if you went to any of your websites and there was a banner that said, hey, how would you like to get a web store like this? Well, that's exactly what this is. Now, for those of you that can understand what's called FOMO, fear of missing out. Now let's think about something. If they have a personal connection from you in your life, high school, college, friends, neighbors, relatives, maybe your grandparents, they're gonna go, hey, I want what Robert has. If Robert's doing this, I wanna do this too. Now, let me also teach you a little about human psychology. If you're out there trying to sell something for the commission, you basically screwed up the credibility factor. You have to have skin in the game. Here's an example of this. If I owned a BMW dealership and I'm going to hire you as my salesperson, do you think I want you driving around in a Ford or a Chevy? In fact, I don't even want you driving around in a Mercedes or a Rolls Royce, Bentley, Maybach, or any other very expensive car. I want you to walk the walk and talk the talk. So my basic bread and butter package is 5 turnkey, ready to go websites in high traffic niche areas, recipes, coffee, tea, snacks, beauty, makeup, fitness, and review websites. Those are the top 5 to start with. So let me just share with you how you can, in your first 4 to 6 weeks, start earning a couple $100 a month. Now, for those of you, well, a couple $100 a month, I couldn't live off that. Well, you're making a couple $100 now. So let me just share with you simple math. I want to keep things so simple for you that you can basically start making a couple $100 a month in your first 4 to 6 weeks based on what my students are currently doing. Now, my average student earns about $233 in their first month online working smart. Now, since I am fortunate enough to have above average students, do the math on that. So watch this. Before I go to the calculator, I started out by saying, and I lost my focus here, but back in February 2013, I launched a coffee, tea, snacks recipe store with Amazon. I had about 25 paying customers. By the end of 2013, I had 1,800 customers. As of the first week of November 2020, I now have more than 15,700 customers buying stuff from me every month on my coffee, tea, snack store from Amazon. So let's take a look at those numbers. So if I had 15,700 people and my average Amazon buy for my website is $287 a month. Now, $287 a month doesn't sound like much. $287 a month divided by 4.33 weeks in a year. They're spending about $66 a month with me. So again, 15,700 students. Now, this took 7.5 years to get there. For those of you that just want to be able to do this next week, next month, it's not going to happen and you're fooling yourself. It took me 7.5 years from this one website to build up to 15,700 over that Amazon customers. Each Amazon customer buys $287 a month from me. That's a boatload of money. Okay, I earn between 4 and 10%. My average earning for Amazon is 5%, times 5%. So that's how much I'm making every single month from one store. And again, this did not happen overnight. So now I'm going to share with you how you could work smart and start earning a couple $100 a month and turn that $200 a month into 4 and the 4 into 6. And here's how it works. So if you have 5 niche sites, and again, if you're starting out new at this, maybe it takes you more than a month. Hey, maybe it takes you 6 weeks. Maybe it takes you 2 months to do this. But if you start out with a base of 5 paying customers from Amazon per niche website. Again, you have a recipe website, a fitness website, a product review website. So it's very conceivable, and I'm not pulling these numbers out of my nose. These are what my students are currently doing that sign up every single day. So 5 times 5, you have 5 websites, 5 customers a month, not a day, not a week, a month. That's 25 customers a month. Now, based on my students' feedback, the average customer is buying about between 160, 180. Let's go with a low number. $160 a month from Amazon, again, in their first 4 to 6 weeks. So that's 25 people times 160 people. Okay, that's $4,000 a month. Amazon's going to pay you between 4 and 10%. My students are earning an average of 5% times 5%. Now that's $200 a month. Now, $200 a month is not retirement money. It's not buy a Rolls Royce money. But are you making $200 a month now? Probably not. Now, let's flash forward to a year from now using that same 5 customers a month per store. So in the course of a year, that's 25 times 12. That's now 300 paying Amazon customers. Now, keep in mind, maybe one month you do 17 people. The next month you do 27. The next month you do 12. The following month you do 35. It averages out. You have to go with the averages. Earning online is about simple numbers. So now at the end of the year, you have 300 paying customers. 300 paying customers, and again, let's use that low number times $160 a month. Okay, that's $48,000 a month every month. And if you have more customers, it's more per month, times 5%. That's $2,400 a month. Are you making $2,400 a month? And if you're expecting to do that next week, next month, I'm telling you, it's probably not going to happen. Now, I do have students that work up to this in about 4.5, 5 months. I have students that take 2 years to get there. It depends on, do you want to treat this like a serious business? Now, here's the very best part that I was starting to get into. I also enable you to ride my coattails. So my 5-site package, right now I have a special deal. You pay every 6 months. $597 comes with hosting, domain names, premium software, training, back-end video training. You love this. In the back-end of your WordPress site, I have tons and tons of step-by-step videos. So if you look at the calculator again, you'll see that if my packages go for $597 every 6 months, you'll earn 20%. Now let me share with you how this can be done. And this is not blowing smoke. This is not rocket science. So again, you have 5 niche sites. The likelihood of you basically moving 2 a month, not 2 a day, not 2 a week, 2 a month. 2 a month at $597 that they're paying every 6 months. Let me share with you how those numbers add up very quickly. So 2 times 12, the last time I checked, is 24 people. Now again, hey, maybe it takes you 15 months. Maybe it takes you a year and a half. Like I said, I have students that do this in 4 and 5 months. So that's 24 people at $597 twice a year. Okay, that's 28 grand. Then I'm going to gladly pay you 20%. Now, that's not a heck of a lot of money at the end of the year. Now, keep in mind, this is in addition to what you're earning with Amazon, Best Buy, Walmart, Williams-Sonoma, et cetera, but it gets better than this. And here's what I want you to pay attention to. And we're going to wrap this up in about a minute and a half. Okay? So, you have my turnkey system. I'm allowing you to ride my coattails and earn 20%. Again, Wix doesn't let you do this. Weebly doesn't let you do this. I'm enabling you to ride my coattails and make commission. A bigger commission on a bigger ticket item. It's working smart. So, let's say somebody named Ralph comes to one of your 5 websites and they buy one of my 5 turnkey systems for $597. Of course, as we just discussed, you're going to make 20%. Well, guess what? I don't allow outside marketers to offer my turnkey websites. I only allow my students and customers that are paying in their current subscription to offer my products, my services. Makes sense. because I want to have skin in the game, similar to the BMW story. If you're going to sell BMWs, drive a BMW. Don't drive a Ford. Don't drive a Maybach. So here it gets better than that. So watch the calculator. So when Ralph buys from you, you're going to earn 20%. Ralph now has 5 turnkey websites. Now Ralph is going to sell to, say, somebody named Jessica. Well, Ralph's going to make 20% from Jessica's sale. But guess what? So are you. You're going to make 20% one level down. Now, before you think this is some kind of, Amway, Mary Kay Cosmetics, multi-level marketing, unless you signed up 25 years ago. No, this is one level down. The person that you sold to and the person that person sold to, you'll earn 20%. Okay, so here's where the numbers go insane. So if you have 2 people a month, 2 times 12, as we discussed, is 24 people. So those same 24 people also, if they only sold 2 a month, that number at the end of the year becomes 24 times 24 people. So now that's 576 people that you're directly or indirectly responsible for at the end of set time. Again, I have students that do this in 8 months. Maybe it takes you 2 years. There's no guarantees, there's no promises. It's the O word, it's opportunity. That's what it is, and that's all it is. That's 576 people paying $597 twice a year. That's a boatload of money. That's $687,000. Now, I do have incentives if they pay for the year, so therefore it's a little bit of a discount there. Fine. Times 20%. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I have your attention now? Did I break your concentration? Yes, you're seeing that number correctly. That's $137,000. Now, let's again be very practical. Let's say that you didn't have 2 people a month consistently. And let's say the people you sold to didn't have 2 people a month consistency. In fact, let's take this number, this $137 a year number, and hey, let's, for shits and giggles, again, I don't want to fill your head with snake oil crap. Let's divide that by 3. That's still $45,000 a year. Are you making $45,000 a year now online? Probably not. Now again, this is in addition to what you're going to make with Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy. I have a student of mine, and I'm going to go in just a second. She turned 105 years old on August 20 of this year. 105. She's been with me since she was 99 years old. Okay? 6 years ago. You know how much she made with me in her first month? All she did was watch my YouTube videos. She signed up for my program. And 30 days later, she made $35. Yes, she made $35. Well, geez, Robert, that doesn't sound very encouraging. Well, you know why she's my hero? Unlike most knucklehead, lizard brain people, she didn't give up. Now, I probably would have given up if I spent 30 days and only made $35, but she didn't know any better. This woman couldn't even type before. She was ecstatic. She would email me, Robert, I made $1.38 today. Robert, I made 76 cents today. Now, it took her a number of months to work up to $2,000 a month, and that's about where she is now. She works a couple, 3 hours a week, and she could not be happier. Although last holiday season, 2019, November and December, she averaged $4,700 a month for November and December. Now, before we go, I want to tell you, I have students that make $35,000, $45,000 a year. I have students that make 6 figures a month. I have students that make $20,000 a month. In fact, I'm going to be very honest with you. I have students that kick my ass. I have students that dwarf what I do. I'm a 61-year-old guy. Okay, I'm a lazy guy. I put in my 4 or 5 hours a week, and if I basically make 6 figures a month, that works for me. If I average 120 grand a month, I'm happy with that. But it didn't happen overnight. The students of mine that are making $100,000 a month, it took them a couple of years to get there. Okay, but it is possible. But you gotta want to do this. So I have the training, the tools, the platform. The rest is up to you. Now, before you consider signing up for anything, ask me questions. I am here to help you. For selfish reasons, I'm a very selfish person because if you're making money, I am making money. I want to help you every step of the way. I don't do webinars. I don't need your email address. I'm sure you've seen these webinars of $997, value normally $50,000, but today only, it's all nonsense. So if you finally want to learn how to start earning the right way, and again, if you made $200 in your first month, it's probably more money than you're making right now. So do yourself a favor, reach out to me. I'm here to help you every step of the way. But I assure you 100% nothing will happen if you choose to do nothing. In fact, I'm not even going to put a link to any of my products here. I'm going to see how serious you are. If you're serious, you'll ask me questions in the text box below. Thanks again for being here. My name is Robert Farrell. Stay home, stay safe, and stay positive. Remember, nothing happens if you choose to do nothing. Carpe Diem 2020.